God says, I bless some people extra on purpose, not for you. I blessed you to see if you would be a channel to be a blessing. And that's why most of us stop getting blessings, because we block everything up. So much for this day that you have made, allowing us to rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you so much for these your people that you're blessed to come from far and near to this place one more time. Thank you for a comfortable place and an awesome people to worship you with. Thank you so much for your word that you continually prepare for us on a regular basis, God, a word that speaks to our right now. Thank you for opening the eyes of our understanding, that we will know the word that you have prepared for us today. Thank you for renewing wineskins even now that enables you to pour fresh wine into the hearts and minds of your people. And we honor you this morning that we are not lost because you are revealing this gospel to us. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Living in faith every day. I'm going to go to Acts chapter 2, verse 44. Today's faith lesson speaks of sharing the godly way. And we give these Bible verses because God is proactive. Pro is before. And how we say we are God's people, and yet we are consistently reactionary people, which means we're behind God. If we were in step with God, we would move when God moves. And so as a result, God always clues us in long before a thing happens. The issue is we were not sensitive enough to hear God, and so now we are panicking because we're behind God. All right? We go to the store. There's nothing in none of the aisles. Do you know God knew this nonsense would happen months ago? Yes. And for some of us, he even allowed stuff to be on sale. Well, watch this. I don't buy in bulk. I bet you wish you bought in bulk now. You know? And so, see, we ask God for help. God attempts to help us, and we resist the help. All right? Watch this. This is the godly way of sharing. Look at Acts chapter 2, verse 44. This is the introduction. This is how the first church operated. Now watch this.
And all that believed were together and had all things in common.
All right. Now watch this. Yeah, switch up to Amplified Classic. So now he makes it clear. This ain't the whole church now. How do you know that? You see what the verse just says? And all who what? See, only those, and I thank God every Monday we hash out in John what the word believe means. It's to be persuaded by God, to have trust in him. So everybody in the church that lets God move over their lives respond a certain way. That ain't always everybody. The people who let God move in their lives were together. Verse 44 says, and they had everything in common. English. Did everybody have Lamborghinis, Rolls Royces? No. But watch this. What does all in common mean? Whatever you needed to make it, the believer said, if I got it, you got it. So it didn't matter. You don't have to have a car. A car is not the issue. Now, we like to have a car because it lends to our own independence, not realizing that God has created us to be dependent on Him. What difference does it make if somebody comes by in the morning, take you where you need to go, wait on you, bring you back home, in the afternoon come by and check on you, you need anywhere to go, take you where you need to go, wait on you, bring you back home, in the evening, take you where you need to go, wait on you, and bring you back home? What difference does it make you ain't got a car? You're still getting everywhere you need to be. All right? You ain't got no food. What difference does it make if the one who does have food, at breakfast they cook extra? Now, you know, Mother Deborah, she might not have felt like cooking this morning. So, hey, early in the morning, they didn't woke you up early. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have breakfast. Mother Rita, I want to make sure you have breakfast. You know, Ray, I want to make sure y'all had breakfast. Here, I want to make sure y'all had lunch. I want to make sure y'all have dinner. See, it doesn't matter as long as the need is being met. It says all who believed. So it didn't include everybody. Watch this. Jesus says this in his teachings, the poor you will have with you always. Now, in some cases, it's because they lack the resources to improve their situation. I said they lack the resources to improve their situation. In some cases, the poor is a state of mind. I don't want to get no better. I want somebody to take care of me. Oh, I could get up and do better, and I could be better. But not only is my mind lazy, it matches my body. I want somebody to take care of me. And so Jesus says the poor, in whatever state you find them, you're going to have them always. Look at verse 45. Acts 2:45.
And they sold their possessions, both their land property and their movable goods.
That was the extra stuff they had.
And distributed the price among all, according as any had need.
Watch this. How did money come to the church? No, they wash cars and fried chicken.
No, sir.
You see what the Bible says? So in 45, before we knew that somebody could potentially have a need, stuff that we bought, we worked for, we did what we did. We kept it with our money. We bought extra houses, extra boats, extra cars, extra whatever. And if we realized, this is my stuff. But watch this. Because I'm learning the godly way, I gave. I gave when I had it to give. You know what messes us up as people of God? See, when you don't give, when you quote unquote got extra money, you sure ain't gonna give when it's tight. And watch this. The giving is not to help somebody else. The giving, God teaches, is to help you because you're going to need it before He will. Watch this. So they made sure. Now, is 45, look at it carefully. Do you think 45 is tithes and offering?
No.
Why you say no and shake your head? What do you think 45 is?
It's obedience. It's love.
What kind of giving is this stuff? If it ain't tithes and offering.
What's the other one?
So now watch this. Whatever you call it. So now, 45, if it's not tithes and offering, that means this is some kind of giving that's
Over above. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're selling something that you already have, and you paid your tithe and offering on it, and whatever you bought it, so now you're, selling it to help.
their possessions.
Yes, their own things.
I worked. I bought this
Right.
for
Myself.
me
Right.
to
Enjoy.
enjoy. But now, I'm learning the godly way is to not be selfish.
Right.
Well, the only way to not be selfish is I got to learn how to
Forgive.
share in my giving. I got 5 of these all through my house. I don't have to have,
That many.
because most of the time, Mother Deborah, I ain't even in them 4 other rooms. I'm only in the one room. It seemed like a novel I did at the time. All the surround sound throughout my whole house. You don't even listen throughout your whole house. So when the people started learning the godly way, they went home and said, you know what? We got a husband and wife, baby, we don't need 5 of these. Now, ain't nobody telling you what you got to do.
Yeah.
They were moved on their own. Hey, let's sell 2 of these. Let's sell 3 of these. And whatever the proceed is, let's give that to the church. Now, this ain't offering. This ain't tithes and offering now.
Right.
This is something over and above, just in case somebody have a need. Because watch this. See, you're able to give today. Tomorrow, you might be the one in need. And so when we talk about tithes and offerings, there may be meat in my house. God says, I don't eat meat. Guess who do? We do. So see, when we give, I gave yesterday in hopes of blessing Rosalind yesterday, not realizing in 3 days, they didn't cut my hours. I done got laid off. Now, I'm not able to give, but because I gave what I could, that should have provided some meat in the house. Now, when you need meat, guess what? People fighting in the stores and all that. Why? Well, for one, they're nuts. Let's start there. What you know is they're number 2. I know what ain't here. Let me show you, read your verse in a second. It ain't nothing here. Because when God rained manna, he was teaching Israel a lesson. When he rained manna in the wilderness, ain't no grocery store, ain't no toilet tissue, ain't no hand sanitizer, ain't no Lysol, ain't no meat, ain't no nothing. Watch this. But I'm teaching you, not that I'm the grocer. I'm teaching you how to trust me. So what does he say? He said on Monday, guess what?
Get what you need.
I'm going to rain something out here.
Only what you need.
What you can eat. No more?
No more.
I said, I don't care. If your family is a 10-man family, then guess what?
10.
Get out there and get 10. What was the disclaimer?
Don't take more than you need.
Because if I take more, what? That's going to
Waste.
waste. I don't bless to waste.
Yeah.
Watch this. And don't save none.
For tomorrow.
Because what would that indicate?
That you don't trust.
You don't believe I'm going to
Take care of tomorrow.
rain some more tomorrow, so you don't believe me? He says if you do, that's going to,
Spoil.
I'm trying to teach you. This ain't about eating. This is about trusting me.
Yeah.
That's why in the Lord's Prayer, give us this hour
Daily bread.
weekly,
Daily.
Daily.
monthly.
Daily.
Because you can't eat tomorrow. You ain't even in tomorrow. He says, take no thought about tomorrow. You ought to be focused on,
Today.
that's what he gave you. Watch this. So they sold the extra and distributed the price among all according as any had need. So who qualified to be blessed in verse 45?
Everyone has need.
Ain't that so? They just walking through the community blessing folk? No, 45 says charity begins.
At home.
So, what was the giving taking place? The believers were the one giving. That's what 44 said. The believers were giving so that if there were any other believers in the body of church that had a need, we want to start.
At home.
Yeah, the man across the street got a need, but I can't.
Take care of him. Take care of him.
Yes, folks starving in Africa and Bangladesh and Timbuktu, but it's also somebody that could be hungry right here. What I'm going to send food across the world for, and I got folks sitting up here hungry. So now watch this. Watch this. Go to Acts 4:32. most of the time, church folk are not blessed because this is what we think. We think the church is a holding place. You know, I'm going to give my tithe and offering until I need something. And then the first time they come asking for something, you know, that's why I pay my tithe and offering.
Give me back
No,
money.
this ain't no holding institution. You know. Now, see, when we were growing up, that's how sometimes mama and grandmama taught us. I know you're going to spend your money. Give me so much of this. Let me hold it for you. They didn't want your money. They knew you was going to run through it. And then when something come up and you really needed some money, it is. I don't want to spend your money,
Right.
but I'm holding it so that you'll have something to spend. That ain't we ain't your grandmama. That ain't the church. Y'all pay your tithe and offering, because I know you're going to run through your check. Now later on when you need something, here's what you gave. That ain't what that is. Because if we were to operate under the system that God set up in place, we would learn to live not outside of our means, but watch this. Look at 432, Acts 432.
Now the company of believers.
See how they isolate that group? Why didn't it say the church?
All of them believe.
Because it's folk that fill up in the building. This don't apply to you. The company of believers was what?
Of one heart and soul.
Whatever the disciples was teaching, guess what? Somebody getting this. One heart, one soul, and what's this?
And not one of them claimed that anything which he possessed was exclusively his own.
Listen at that language. But what?
But everything they had was in common and for the use of all.
Ain't no way I'm finna go to Walmart and buy 200 rolls of tissue. You laughing, I'm trying to show you something. And I'm Facebook friends, him up there on Facebook talking about if anybody, I just need a roll or two. If anybody got any toilet tissue. Forget on the pile she want to remember. How can a human,
Not, yes.
somebody on Facebook, you need toilet, I got 200 rolls. If I had diarrhea for 30 days, I ain't gonna burn through 200 rolls of toilet tissue. I should hope she finds some. You hope she finds some. I talked to somebody the other day who found toilet tissue, and she got, the older member got 3 bundles, gave 2 bundles to a younger family, and waited for them. Wow. And we go to the
Church.
same. Ain't that a mess? I'm gonna buy Mother Reed some supplies. You know, they got a little coronavirus pack now. But I didn't take it to her house. I'm standing here now. Oh, thank you, Pastor. Ooh, I had to drive 5 or 6 stores to get all of this. Man, you know how that take gas. You know, damn, it's my time. You know, stuff ain't free these days. What is you waiting around for? See, we tripping, but we live in a world where that's going on.
And charity begins in the house.
See, but that's not the godly way. Oh, that is the way though, but that's not God's way. See, God says, I bless some people extra on purpose, not for you. I blessed you to see if you would be a channel to be a blessing. And that's why most of us stop getting blessings, because we block everything up. Mother, I wear size 50 now. Sue. Let him look at Fred. Don't ask him nothing.
No comment.
I had some 48s that I had cleaned. I'm talking to Mother Deborah. That I thought I hadn't worn in a while. I thought I could steal.
Amen.
He ain't said amen all day. See what I'm talking about? What I tell you. And what I realized was God had me get them cleaned
Yes, sir.
so that I could be a blessing to somebody else. Because while I used to could, I can't no more.
I'm in the house. Amen.
What's this? What's this doing, mate? I want them suits. I pay good money for them suits. I ain't giving them up. And see, that's the mindset of folk. And watch this. God really was ready, you finna miss this, to bless you with some brand new stuff. But because you won't turn the old stuff loose, I won't release the new stuff. Now who losing? Good God Almighty. The company of believers was getting this. One heart, one soul. And not one of the company of believers claimed that anything which he possessed was exclusively his own. That means you had to be aware of what was going on within the body of believers. I ain't got to hear every conversation. But yeah, when I hear over here Fred talking, yeah, Rosalind, they got nothing to eat at their house. This ain't about gospel over here.
Come on now.
And this ain't about investigating. You heard she ain't got a food in her house. Then guess what? We just came back from Costco, whatever. Man, we got so much food in the main refrigerator. You finna miss this. We had to put the rest in the
Refrigerator in the garage.
In the garage. Now you know you live good when you got 2 and 3 refrigerators. We grew up and was thanking God we had the one in the kitchen. Man, we got a refrigerator in the kitchen, we got one in the basement, we got one in the garage, we got one in the storage shed, all plugged up. We got food and meat everywhere. But when a believer heard somebody was in need, they started moving. Look at it. No one claimed that anything which he possessed is mine. Was exclusively his own. Because I'm a group of believers. And we said with the Musketeers, this Bible. See, the slogan for the Musketeers was all for one and we were never about ourselves. If one somebody got it, guess what? Yes.
You know, that made me think, growing up, I got 5 kids. And now when I grocery shop, I know all my kids are grown. And when my children come to the house, they like, Mama, why you got all this meat in the top of your refrigerator? See, I know how it is, because sometimes you can have a husband or a wife that's not doing right by the house. So when they go handle business for the house, they don't do it in the right way. So with me, my mindset is, because of things I went through when I was married, it's like, with me, if y'all need food, I don't care, come to my house. You can go on top of my refrigerator. There's certain things you're not going to find. But food to get your food, you're going to find that. And so when my children are like, Mama, why you getting all this meat? I'm not getting it for me.
Yeah.
See, when I cook enough for like maybe 2 or 3 days, because I don't like cooking. And I might grab a sandwich and some chips, and I'm through for the day, for breakfast. So I just appreciate God having the opportunity to be a blessing and not want nothing in return.
Yeah.
It's not for me. It's for whoever is in need. And,
Right.
and that's why I appreciate the Word of God, because it put a discipline in you now. At one point in time, I used to be a little selfish, but I appreciate God for putting a decent discipline to the point. I don't care if whoever come in and get all. I can fix a sandwich and be just content with a few chips. You know, so I appreciate God for being able, with all my children's being grown, you know, and blah, blah this. And so it's just a good thing to be a blessing.
Yes.
And I want nothing in return.
Ecclesiastes says time
Change.
does what?
Happens to us all.
Sure do.
This is what the old folks say. You can be up today.
Now, and that's true.
So now, see, down at the issue, if you did right when you was, see what the struggle is, see, most of us didn't do right when we were up. Then when it's our down moment, now you wonder why won't nobody help you. Who did you help when you were up? Watch this. Look at 1 John chapter 3, verse 17. 1 John 3:17.
But if anyone has this world's goods,
Oh, and we got them.
resources for sustaining life,
You know what it takes to live. Come on.
and sees his brother and fellow believer in need.
Stop. Not Joe the drug dealer.
Right.
Not Sally the streetwalker. And ain't nothing wrong with helping them. But you happen to see a who?
Brother and fellow believer.
Can even look closer. Not somebody that go to the church down the street. Somebody in your church. A fellow believer in.
Need.
What's this? What's this? How did the verse start?
But anyway,
But if
You come on. Has.
this world goods.
So guess what? Guess who you are? You're the blessed person.
Right.
It didn't say good, this world good. God made sure you had what you, and then gave you some just to see how you handle business. All right, now I'm going to run a believer by you. That, watch this, you wear a size 50, guess what they wear? They wear 52. So now, yeah, you got 4 or 5 suits in the closet. Now let me see what you're going to do. He says, if anyone has this world's goods, which means in order for you to have them, I blessed you to have them. Resources for what?
Sustaining life.
We talking about regular junk.